How do you carry your Urrak if you're traveling from one state to the other? Take the bottle and just give it a shake, and then your Urrak will go to the waste or the dustbins basically. Hi guys, my name is Pratik Joshi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a very special segment where we are just going to be discussing about quick things that we need to know while maybe buying Urrak, while storing it, or while just carrying it with us somewhere. So let's get started. So how do you basically come to know whether this Urrak is first of all Urrak and not Feni? While buying, obviously you can get cheated, right? So the first thing that you need to do is basically take the Urrak and keep it somewhere where you can see whether it is transparent or not. So clearly when you see this Urrak here, you come to know that it is a bit cloudy and a bit misty kind of a thing. So that is essentially what a good Urrak is. And when it is Feni, it will be much more clearer, much more transparent. So that is one major difference. Secondly, since Urrak is the first distill, when you take the bottle and just give it a shake, you will see that there are multiple bubbles forming and it's kind of very very frothy kind of appearance. Whereas when you do the same thing for Feni will have again the froth, but it will get cleared out in a very faster time. Here it is taking ages to clear out this particular froth. Point number 2, how do you come to know whether this Urrak is, obviously you know now that this is Urrak, but how do you come to know whether it's fresh or whether it is from maybe 1 or 2 months old? So basically take the smell. So if you get notes of fresh fruity kind of a flavor, and if you are not used to obviously cashew or cashew drinks, you might feel that this is kind of a very bad smell. So that is the first indication that it is fresh Urrak, because the smell is very fruity and fresh. Point number 3, how do you store the Urrak? Obviously you have gone out, you have bought the Urrak, but you don't know now how to store it so that this bottle does not smell foul or this does not get wasted in 3 to 4 days. So basically take this plastic bottle that obviously you got the Urrak in, and take a glass bottle and then transfer the Urrak inside the glass bottle, just like this. So obviously when you see here, the cloudy appearance is still intact. Very clear on that. Now after this, how do you perfectly store it? By maybe concealing it. So once the lid goes on top on the bottle, this is perfectly good to store. But then as a safety measure, what I do personally is so now with this, you have no problem of this Urrak going to waste for the next 15 to 20 days. Nothing is going to happen to this Urrak. So now point number 4 is, how long will this stay fresh without the flavor, the smell, or this getting affected? First of all, it depends a lot on how you store it, as I told earlier. So obviously you can keep this wherever you want, but away from sunlight, heat, and any other furniture that typically has that new furniture smell or that particular polish that they use. Because if it is kept in that furniture, the Urrak will obviously pull all of that smell, and then your Urrak will go to the waste or the dustbins basically. Secondly, for the next 20 days, this is perfect. After that, slowly the quality will start getting affected, the taste will get much more milder, the fruity smell will go away, but then it is still Urrak, but then not that effective. Point number 5, and lastly the one of the main points, is how do you carry your Urrak if you're traveling from one state to the other, or obviously from Goa to maybe the nearing states or wherever. How do you travel Urrak, or how do you make Urrak travel for you? So this is actually a very fun and interesting fact that particularly I do. What you can do is, first of all, you cannot carry this bottle because obviously it has glass. If this breaks open, then your clothes are all gone, they are going to smelling really bad, and obviously a good bottle will go to waste as well, and the Urrak is getting wasted. So first of all, you can use the plastic bottle, but then again the plastic bottle has to be sealed. So what you need to do is basically tape it. Yeah, that's right. So once this is taped, this is now all good to go. But then again, there is always a risk of the plastic bottle maybe cracking a bit here or getting some leak. So what you can do just for safety is put the plastic bottle in a plastic bag, just like this. So once this is done, what you need to do is basically seal this end of the plastic bottle where you put a tape to it. And finally, once the tape is done, this is how you will be carrying your Urrak. So this obviously you cannot keep in your hand baggage. And while traveling, I meant only flight. I don't know how you can carry this in the railway. Maybe drink along the way. That's the best way to carry. But otherwise, in flight, this has to go into your baggage, which you check in. You cannot take this in your hand baggage because obviously it's liquid. It's not allowed. But in your check-in baggage, put a bottle like this and it will not be a problem. Maximum you can carry, I think, 4 bottles. So again, that's a plus for you. So plan well on what clothes you will be putting in, because there's always a 0.001% chance of this breaking open. So be careful. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope all the tips I shared regarding the Urrak are useful to you. So drink, first of all, very responsibly, and make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. So that's it from this video. I'll be seeing you for the next video. So until then, be happy, stay safe, and take care of your loved ones. Dev bare kuru.